Welcome back. This is Arnav Chaudhary, and you are on my YouTube channel, arunfoot. And as you see, um, the matches just started in China on that training pitch between India and Lebanon, in which India has to try and beat Lebanon to top Lebanon, because Lebanon, at this moment in time, after their surprise draw against the Aussies, are on a point. And let's wait and see what these two teams can do, and what if India can win this. Because if India win this, looking at the constellation in the group, that looks very, very promising for India. And therefore, let's wait and see. That's a chance for Lebanon to break. India will have to clear their lines. Play back, but mistake. And therefore, I said in the last 2-3 days, in my opinion, it's a dangerous thought process from our side as Indian football fans to just look at our side and say, listen, you know what? We are there. We are ready. And not to consider that Lebanon themselves are playing for something. If Lebanon win, they would stay in the competition. And therefore, we have to be careful from an Indian perspective. Crazy constellation in this group. Unexpected constellation, I guess, in this group as well. And in this Group B. And therefore, it will be interesting to see what happens here in this game. Lebanon with the ball in the Indian box, but India now with the chance to counter. No, Lebanon play the ball out of danger. Comes towards the Lebanese winger. India trying to close it down, and throw in for India on that left defensive side. And India with another throw in on the left. And let's see what they can do. Lebanon have the ball. Good afternoon, Siddharth. Shams says command of sees maximum minimum 20 to 30% free agents. So most probably many more. I don't think 30, 40. I think that list will contain at least about 60, 70 players. And if I say 4, 5, I'm on the verge of shutting down if I said it doesn't change franchise. So I think it's up to 8 clubs that I think that are potentially in danger of saying, you know what, we're pulling out of the Indian Super League. So it's not 4 or 5. I think it's up to 8 that could say thank you very much, Tata, bye bye. As Lebanon try and counter India, Mona Lisa out of a box. This is not going to be an encounter that some people have been telling me about. That, oh, you know what, we are playing for a win and let's see. Lebanon themselves are clearly, visibly playing for a win. A win for them would keep them in the tournament. So therefore, they will not be playing wait and watch and seeing and watching. India maybe with a chance to break, but the ball will roll to the Lebanese goalkeeper. Throw in Lebanon on their right side. Trying to build up from that right. Throw in for Lebanon. Shamkari, nobody cares about Indian football if you see in big context. Very less population of people like Ronavas, you have been forest, you can see. Yeah. India, backline has the ball. Oh, India, backline. Players who played in March will are likely going to be selected for India because they have got a passport, so an announcement can be made before the end of the week. Sure, let's wait and see. Again, a lot of people are speculating, a lot of things, who's doing this, that, whatever. And a lot of people writing a lot of stuff or speaking a lot of stuff without, I often feel, without knowing the facts. So let's wait and see. India breakthrough. Chance for the Indians on the wing. That should be a good chance for India. And that's a goal for India. India ahead in the 7th minute. India ahead in the 7th minute. Breakthrough on that wing, on that right wing. It's an important strike by India. And it is Pritika Burman, if I saw it right, with the number 12, who scores India's lead. And that makes this match even more. Yeah, Pritika Burman confirmed in the 6th minute. So only Mohan Bagan, East Bengal, Bangalore, and Yashov will survive. I don't know. Will India with a chance. Lebanon lose the ball again. Ball played through Pritika, but the Lebanese defenders, no, the goalkeeper has it. Marijo Chebli. So I don't know which clubs will survive. Mohun Bagan can. East Bengal, yeah, in some sort of form way will survive. But again, Imami, are they staying? It doesn't look like at the moment. Bangalore FC, I don't know if they're willing to incur further losses. Tatas might pull out. So I'm not sure about any of the teams that you've mentioned. I mean, the ISL could completely collapse, right? Ball across once more. Prithika in the box. Plays it into the middle. Shot attempt. India with another chance. Oh, just goes over. Another good counter-attacking move from India. And Lebanon lucky not to concede a second. So, Devamit, to answer your question, let's see. BG partition will be present for India. Much. I have no clue. So, hope India will win this game with a good margin. So that, I would say, just let them win, right? Let's start with that. I said yesterday, I'm not sure because Lebanon will also play football. Trying to play a through ball. Let's go India, says Raj. Lebanon intercept on that left side. Trying to play through. Intercepted by India. Chance to break on the counter. It seems to be India's preferred option. What are your views on Pritika Burman and Golkoni? I have not seen enough Animan to have an opinion, to be very honest. Right? To have an opinion, I should have watched enough. which I haven't of the two, to have an opinion, to be honest. They won with the Cookberg fans. Yeah. Raj, let's see what's going to happen. As BJ won, there are high chances for second officer in Bengal. Where do you get these ideas from, Shom? Where, honestly, why would the AIFF open a second office in Bengal? Why? Doesn't make sense, right? And corner for Lebanon on the right, 11 minutes on the clock, India leading. 1-0. And with that, India would move Lebanon, clear their lines with 3 points. Oh, Lebanon, offside given. So at the moment, India as one of the best as the second best third ranked team would make it to the knockouts. Foul for India. So therefore, in the other group, it's Philippines versus Chinese Taipei, and both of them, Philippines minus 13, Chinese Taipei minus 14, India at the moment minus 4. So the Philippines, let's say the Philippines win, would have to score at least 10 goals to get past India versus Chinese Taipei. Even though Chinese Taipei, of course, have been the worst team in this tournament. So interesting to see what happens later today in that group. India win the ball back. India played wide in their own half. Yeah, you directly see a little bit more confidence from the Indian girls after scoring that goal. Trying to play football. And then a throw in. Kalyan Chaubey has played key part in Bengal elections. There are high chances he becomes AIFF president again. Who says that? Since when did Kalyan play a big part in the Bengali elections? Sorry, Shom. Let's stick to football, because I think there's a lot of misinformation that I don't know where you guys are getting it from being circulated. Lebanon with the ball. Yeah. Oh, India can't clear it. Lebanon on the edge of the box. Lebanon! And that was Yara Gaetani. Blocked for a corner. Corner for Lebanon in the 15th minute. Indian defense. Corner pointed out by India. Will be a throw in. No, cleared by India. Back with Lebanon. We'll try and now build up in their back line. Chip it forward. Oh, yeah, able to clear. Chance maybe to break. Lebanon fighting to keep the ball. India clear their lines. Will result is Lebanon enough for us to move to knockout? Yes, Raj, I would think so, except if the Philippines suddenly beat Chinese Taipei 10-0 or something, then it would not. But otherwise, if India win, we should be through. But don't forget, Lebanon have themselves drawn Australia. So for them, if they are able to win somehow, they are certainly through. So, and you can see that they won't give up easily. So this is a very interesting scenario. Both the teams wanting to win, needing to win to stay in the competition. People in uniform are hyping Bengal election too much as if AIFF is all Bengal Football Federation. Suzhou, I actually agree. And Bengal election are nowhere related to AIFF. Yeah, chance for India. Ratika, good save by the keeper. But it looks like, looks like as if offside is given. That's it. I think the AIFF and IFA are not attached to those elections, and a lot of statements are coming out. Oh, this will happen, that will happen, blah blah blah. Guys, let's wait. As I say with everything else, just wait and see. Right? Don't become part of the speculation and pass on rumors and wrong infos. Just wait and see what happens. Lebanon played to the right. India needs to clear. And Lebanon lose the ball, win the ball. Raj, AFC still improve camera quality. AFC's cut it down to a simple one camera shoot. Right? The camera is not the problem. The number of cameras is a problem. Right? For them, interesting question, which I don't know what the answer is, why they've cut it down so drastically that India under pressure in their own final third, look to avoid a corner. Throw in. So therefore, Raj, totally agree. The quality of this is not good enough at all. Throw in for India. 17 plus minutes on the clock. Lebanon with a high ball forward. India headed out. Yeah. India trying to play football. Lebanon win the ball, lose the ball. India have it. No, India lose it. India have it again. Throw in Lebanon on the left. Play it into the middle. Cleared by India. Maybe a chance to break. India on the left. Box has only Julian in it. Well, to her, but blocked by Lebanon for another corner for India. Corner for India. India taking their time with the corner. Oh, okay. That was an interesting one. So the Indian player touched the ball. Indian player touched the ball on the corner flag. No one came to it, and then the Indian player took the ball. The other player took the ball and played it goalwards. Foul given by the referee. Okay, interesting. That was an interesting trick. I think it was Elizabeth. This bit Lagra. Okay, punished directly by the referee. India on the right. 20 minutes, 40 seconds. I'm watching it via the AFC Asian Cup YouTube channel. Long ball forward. Maybe a chance for India to break. Nicely done. Kept on the wing. Across. But ball goes out. Build up by the Lebanese with their problems. Kick for Lebanon in just inside the Indian half. Free kick into the box. There's a Lebanese player with the ball. She's not offside, but India somehow can clear. No, blocked by Lebanon for an Indian throw in. Well done, girls. Let's bring some positivity in for one more step ahead by going into the Asian Cup playoff first ever. Under 17, not under 20, Shanlata. Lebanon. Lebanon still with the ball. Lebanon with a shot attempt, but blocked by India. India on the left. Maybe with a chance to break. Long ball forward. That's going to be an easy one for the keeper. Not a problem. I'm there for that to make, if you make an error or I make an error, we correct each other. Cleared by the Lebanese keeper, Chebli. But India somehow, too much of trickery. India win the ball in the middle. And that's given as a foul against Marie Jo Chebli, the Lebanese goalkeeper. India win the ball again. And throw in for India on the right in the Lebanese half. Nearly 25 minutes on the clock. Ball's gone out. Lebanon's won it. Lebanon has lost it. And that's a foul against India. I was just looking at Lebanon where But some interesting players. Sarah Karnib, the number 8, plays for Western Sydney Wanderers. And Lion Calcas on the bench, plays for the women's team of Girondins de Bordeaux. And Yasmin El Habal plays at QPR, at Queen Park Rangers in England. So they have a few. And then Annabelle Zeheni, number 17, is on the field with World Class FC in the US. So they have 4 origin players, the Lebanese, in the squad. Free kick India. Oh, the keeper fluffs it, but cleared. Back with India. Still in the Lebanon half. Ball back towards the keeper, but it goes wide. We will face China if we go through. Do we face China if we go through? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. If we win, we will face China on the 11th. And yeah, let's wait and see. If ever don't send players to Pakistan for SAF U17, then how will they qualify for Asia? Sure, we will play, Indian athletes. Oh, Lebanon steal the ball. Careful to turn back, luckily. India are able to clear the line. So for me, sure, it's happened in other sports. It's just in cricket that they make such a fuss about it. Oh, Lebanon, once again in the danger box, Asia, but offside given. That girl on the left flank looks odd. She's too clumsy and odd on the ball. Seems like she's just being played because she's tall. Okay, Suzhou. Yeah, U17 men's. I will have to see how these qualifiers will work in the near future. Goal kick for India. Muni taking it. India lose the ball. Throw in Lebanon. Situation in the group is clear. If India win, they are through. If Lebanon win, they are through. If it is a draw, Lebanon on 2, India on 1. So India would be eliminated. And Lebanon would have to await what happens between Philippines and Chinese Taipei later in the day. Oh, pass through India. But Lebanon clear their lines. Back with India. And Lebanon win it. Long ball forward. Intercepted by India. Squares the ball, headed out. Lebanon win the ball. Can't get it through to the striker, but India lose the ball in midfield, in build-up. Lebanon now with the ball. Sarah Karnib looking, ball forward, but Muni has it. Too ambitious, too forward thinking, or too forward playing, I would say. If you're liking this watch along, do leave a like behind, share with others. And if you haven't, do please subscribe to arunfoot here on YouTube. Throw in India on the right. We're approaching the half-hour mark in this game. India scored off the only real chance for both the teams. Foul from India. With the Lebanese. Well, in the other game, after half an hour, Japan are leading 2-0 against Australia. And this Lebanon is not looking like Australia game. Yeah, maybe. Again, they conceded that goal, and that has helped India a lot. Very scrappy game to me. A lot of mistakes, a lot of missed passes, and then a lot of unlikely steals. Lebanon looking to play ahead, lose the ball again. India win it, India lose it. Again, both the teams having problems to really control the game. And what I see with both the teams, they often run into their opponents and hope that they can get past them. You know, one of the things that you learn in early in football, not always one-on-one. Try and play football. Lebanon on that right wing. Earn a throw in. And after more than 31 minutes, drinks break in this game. India currently leading 1-0 against Lebanon, and that would be good enough for India to make the quarterfinals. That would be an historic achievement for India. But as always, we have to wait and see if India is going to get there, because, yeah, with added time, more than an hour to play. And so far, India leading. Last four is going for the Under-17 World Cup. Yes. Bravo. The best four. And if India win, they would face China. So the hosts and one of the biggies, not only in Asian, but global women's football. So let's go one match at a time and let's see what they can do tonight. Lebanon physically good, technically wise good, that great. They move, yeah, physically some of them are, but technically also. But again, it's the football basics, the football sense sometimes seems to be missing. Both the teams running into each other quite often, you know, losing balls, things that you will not see in the boys' game. Right? They win. I mean, how many turnovers do you have sometimes in those short situations? Chance for India to break, no, and then suddenly you lose the ball and have to be careful that you don't run into a counter attack. Then you suddenly Julian again with the ball. I have to score one more to put this in bed. This is looking like a very nervous lead. I don't even think Suzhou, these are kind of games which you look at. Even if you lead 2-0, I don't think it would be over, because it's in this. It's one of those games where, you know, none of the two teams are in control. The weaknesses in the respective games are clearly evident, right? There's a lack of a lot of things in regard to basics that the girls didn't learn, and that is the thing that makes it so dangerous. You know, out of the blue, if one team scores, you don't know what can happen. And Lebanon played wide, ball goes out, throw in India. China, in my opinion, China is not impossible. Maybe. Bravo. Sorry, with all due respects. Um, you know, we have no chance, right? Let's be honest about it. And yeah, sorry, basics of both the teams are not that great, but Lebanon have a slight edge because of their players are tall and physical, strong, but they're that speedy players. If you look at Indian Players that most very compared to Lebanon. Yeah, but the basics are the things, right? There's a lot of trickery. India with a chance to maybe score a second. And yes, it's in. It's 2-0 India. India 2-0 ahead against Lebanon. And it's Iva Sinjam to put India 2-0 ahead. Big goal. And I'll take Sujal's comment again from a little earlier. And you can put it to bed. Don't think so after 36 minutes. But it gives you. So that's the point. I'm in Australia, Japan. These are kind of impossible for us right now, but China could be a great one, maybe. Bravo. China in the women's game are much better than Australia. And depending on sometimes on age group teams, most probably are even better than Japan. So I don't know where that comparison comes from. China in the women's game is one of the best in the world. Exactly, Sujal. That's why I'm a little surprised because China is of a different level, of a different quality than us. But a 2-0 lead for India, that's great. That's good. Now the question is, can we build on that lead? Can we do something with that lead? Because that's going to be now the challenge for India. Try and get it, keep it. World Cup, we're coming. Showing World Cup, we're not coming. How are we coming to the World Cup? If we play quarters, we will have to face China. Right? Just 4 teams in the women's game coming through. So like the boys, no World Cup squad because there is there are only 4 slots. I take my words back. She was the one I was criticizing. Like, yeah, so it happens. Sometimes players do things which you don't expect. Let me quickly read what is written in the tournament guidelines. Right. So the top 4 teams of the tournament will qualify for the 2026 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco as the AFC representatives. North Korea are defending champions and won record equaling 4th title. Lebanon with a free kick, but Muni has it. So therefore, Under-17 Women's is a smaller tournament than the boys competition. So 24 teams are playing from around the world. Yep. I know China is the best in the world, but I don't know why I'm being optimistic. Even I don't know. Again, being an Indian football fan, being optimistic, forget it. I think recent I see is 17 Under-17 women's better in scoring. I could compare to men's as I'm seeing teams score more goals qualifiers. I see. Yeah. Side netting for Lebanon. Mindset mastery. A coach like Pamela Conti can work on the basics, and if she can improve some of the basics, then already, So therefore, for me, yeah. But the question is, if you've not played enough football in your youth, if you've not been taught the right things at the right age in your youth, how much can you improve, right? That's always gonna be a drawback as long as we don't sort our grassroots, boys and girls. India with a chance to break, maybe. India intercept. Lebanon, maybe. Long ball forward. And nicely done by India. This time, good build up, good through ball, but offside given by the lineswoman. Take the 2-0 at least into the break. With a 3-0, I can sleep. Or what's it? I could sleep better, but uh, Lebanon with a problem in their build-up. Maybe India with a chance to break. Maybe a chance for a third. Still India, and that ball goes wide. Corner for India. Short corner taken by India on the left. Ball into the box. The keeper is able to flap it out. Or Julan beats her marker. Lebanon, are they able to clear, or ball goes out for a goal kick? Yeah. 42 minutes on the clock. Boys, under 7 World Cup 48 team tournament, while girls is 21st technique. It's double hard to qualify. Yeah. Exclusion of North Korea from a boys group made up path easy. Like talks are going on. Like, is it really like that, or do we have any chance in Uzbekistan? Bravo. North Korea withdrew, so they weren't excluded. So that's the first thing. And secondly, we lost 4-0 to Australia, and Uzbekistan is the stronger team. So I don't know which Mahagyani, as someone likes to say, that we have a great chance. Yeah. So therefore, for me, Uzbekistan defending champions of the AFC under 17. I would love us, but the way we played against Australia, the 4-0 is actually a nice result for us. Yeah, but again, who's going to talk about those hard facts? No one. She no Lebanese, she Punjabi. Okay. Hannibal not getting that point. Point for India on the left. India with a lovely through ball chance for a third. India's through. India is through. India will make. What did she just do? That has to be the third. Was that Julian? India now playing with confidence. And Lebanon is a little rattled at the moment. Lebanon win the ball. Oh, and played way forward. Muni has it. Hannibal, what I was been talking quite a bit in this game, that a lot of things you realize that both sets of players, their issues with basics, their issues with when do I keep, when do I pass, when do I do this, and yeah. She should have passed the ball. Selfish. No, Shovik, she should have just rounded the keeper. She lost the ball, ball with Muni. By the way, just off topic, you got any reply from Bajaj? He was boasting a lot, though, in a lot of podcasts is asking. Don't get me wrong. Bravo, no, because he won't take up the offer, because that's playing proper friendlies and not some joke competitions of of friendly tournaments. Lebanon performance in Suzhou arbitration. Yeah, again, sometimes a game goes in a certain way and then you play in a certain way. And that goal has given India a lot of confidence. The first one. And the girls are playing quite good given the realities. But Lebanon now in the box. Mooney with a good save. Shot from Sarah Karnib. Ball out. Throw in Lebanon. 3 minutes of added time. We're already past the. We are already in the second minute of added time. And Lebanon try to win the ball, lose the ball. Throw in for Lebanon. On the right. Long ball forward, looking for the Lebanese forward, but the ball's going to go out. Throw in India. Ball out. Lebanon. Yasmina Nasser clears. Lebanon keep it in play. India steal. Lebanon win the ball back. Lebanon on the edge of the box. In the box. India clear for a throw in the last few seconds of the first half. Just take this 2-0 into the break would be my advice. And halftime. Halftime in China at the Suzhou Taihu Football Sports Center. On the pitch number 8, the Indian women's national team take a 2-0 lead into the break, and that would be enough for India to make it to the knockouts, quarterfinals. That would be a big success for India. Meanwhile, Japan leading 3-0 against Australia in the other game. And how many grounds does this type of footage have? Hannibal, it can be 6, 8, 12. I think the crazy ones in China, I think, have to up to 20 grounds, right? So, yeah, huge facilities. Who's been the most impressive in the first half? Oh, Haniman, no one. I wouldn't say that is anyone has impressed me that much, I would say. So, let's see. Being defensively good and offensively good are two different things. Sometimes getting a draw is easier for some teams than winning a game. That's just how I see Lebanon drawing against Australia. So, in that kind of a game, there was no also there's yeah, you're true. And to me, the other thing what I realized today is that Lebanon against Australia, they were the underdogs, and nothing to lose. Today, they knew, listen, we have to win. If we win as Lebanon, we are able to get through to the knockouts of this competition. And suddenly you have pressure, right? So the psychology starts playing in your head. And these kind of things, for me, are sort of added factors. And And so far, I'd say, and we've been opportunistic, right? That Patika Barman goal was good. We've had 3, 4 breaks. So Lebanon has tried to play football without really playing, sort of control the game and play football. But we've been more on the counter attack, and that's helped us. And um, you can see that India has grown in this game. Jai, lunch, Kurashi, halftime. Yes, sure, we go and quickly have your lunch. If India win, will they be through no goal difference or goal average required? Animan, it will be required because India would be moving on to 3 points at the moment with a -3 goal difference. And this is Group B and Group C. In Group C, it is between Philippines and Chinese Taipei later in the day. And Philippines are on -13 goals. Chinese Taipei are on -14. So if at the moment the Philippines score a 10 or Chinese Taipei score 11 goal win, they would move ahead because of more goals scored. That's at the moment the calculation. Unlikely to happen, but I'm just telling you. So therefore, we'll have to wait for later in the day. I seen a goalkeeper shooting very not great, can be improved with time. Mindset mastery, yeah. A lot of things can be improved, I think, with all the players. India's participation in ASEAN is confirmed, or the talks going on only. Bravo. Um, India's been approached by FIFA. India has shown its willingness to play, but again, finally confirmed is nothing at this moment in time about our participation. They are playing final boss entry music there. Abista Wasn't House of Performance. Okay. Nothing special. Animan, as I say, this is there's no standout performance. Overall, okay. There were situations where I'd say, hey, listen, this movement was good, this movement was bad. So therefore, we have to live in that reality. Therefore, for me, I'm not going in, X player was good, X player was bad. We're leading. I take that. At this moment, I take that. And if we qualify for the quarterfinals, brilliant. I said that yesterday, right? Because this is a game that both the teams can win. It's still a match with both the teams can win. But at the moment, it's advantage India, and India has to keep that advantage. And if we win, we're into the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, we will be facing China on Monday, right? We'll be facing China on Monday. So therefore, that is something to keep in mind. So going to be tough, because China is the toughest potential opponent. But yeah, we have to do what we have to do and try and get a result for as India. And so far, India's done, so let's see, what is it? Right. And quick reminder, if you haven't, do like, do share, do subscribe to arunfoot. So therefore, let's wait and see what happens. Are there any friendly for senior team in July? There was the news about a friendly in Africa. I think there's been collapse. So are we looking for any friendly in July? Are we focusing on both Unity Cup and FIFA ASEAN Championship? Temu, FIFA ASEAN Cup, ASEAN Championship is another different tournament. July is not a FIFA window, so there won't be any matches in July. India was actually, I passed on, someone had contacted me. I passed on the contact from Africa, from Uganda, to speak to the AIFF, potentially to invite India to play 2 matches in Uganda. I don't think that has progressed, as far as I know. And therefore, yeah, India is going to play in late May, later this month in London, Unity Cup on the 27th against Jamaica, and then on the 30th, depending on if they win or lose. Uh, so therefore, yeah. So therefore, let's stick to that. Even in your 20s, we had a Chinese Taipei in the group who were defensive. Saw it, just conceded 2 goals in Japan. When it came to the game against India, they were badly offensively. Yeah. So Joel, those are, as we've discussed, right? It is, as a smaller team, it is easier to play a bigger team sometimes, and just hold your defense together and try and get a result. look at the way Lebanon played today. If I look at them and I look at the way that Australia played against India, then I would clearly say, you know what, Lebanon playing 1-1 in Australia? No, no way, not going to happen. But it did happen, right? So therefore, those are some of the facts. Interesting second half where girls have something to lose. Roshan, hi, good morning. Very important point that you raise. Very dangerous point that you raise also, in my opinion. Yes, India have suddenly something to lose. And that could be very dangerous for our girls because it is something um, um, that we suddenly have something to lose, and I don't know if I don't know if Lebanon will suddenly change its tactics. It's an interesting scenario because Lebanon might be might be desperate to get a goal, but that might open them up. It might give us an opportunity to score a third or a fourth, maybe even. So let's wait and see what happens. So physical strength on ball position defense is like very few have few players. Avista and Julian 2-3 more. Yeah, mindset mastery. I guess physicality is a part of it, but even if you're shorter, but if you know how to use your body, that could also work. And that's something, let's see. Shaji tweeted that if we didn't have ASEAN thing, then our national team could have gone to New York. Any update on that? No, there's something to play for in New York for Indian national team in September would have been opponent. Hannibal, I've heard something on that front, but nothing confirmed. Again, people are putting out, as I always say, some of these stuff also as rumors, you know, and yeah, let's wait and see what we do in the coming days and weeks. But again, we're playing ASEAN, we're playing Unity, and then let's see, um, what happens, you know. So let's wait and see. So yeah, let's stick with that. National team in New York for what holiday trip? Timo, India might be invited to play matches. The AIFF realizes that there are offers which come our way, and but yeah, let's wait and see what happens, so to say, and where we play. You know, so therefore, yeah, let's wait and see. Right, quickly. Um, Girls are not back. Let me quickly have a break. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. Just give me a quick break. I'll be back in 2-3 minutes. Sorry. Back again. Both the teams are back. Lebanon to kick off for the second 45. India leading 2-0. And with this result, India would make the quarterfinals of the AFC Under-17 Women's Asian Cup. So big 45 minutes coming up. Lebanon kicking off left to right in their red jerseys. India from right to left in their blue. We can have physical play more easy than work on technical ability. It takes more time. Mindset mastery, yes, sounds, but again, it's not, bigger players meaning better players. That logic also doesn't work, no? Likely the CONCACAF may bring in some of the Caribbean countries. Timo, I don't know who's, why, where, when. Lebanon in attack. Yeah, they need 2 goals at least to be ahead of India and 3 to win. So surely they will have a plan to score early in the second 45. Lebanese girls with the ball. Ball played across, headed out by India. Only as far as Yara Getani. A common trend among domestic players is the imbalance between physical stature and technical proficiency. We often see a divide where height correlates with the lack of technique, whereas shorter players possess high level speed and control. This emphasized the importance of improving foundational coaching to ensure a well-rounded skill set. Yeah, I don't know, Timu, where you picked this up, but it makes sense. It's logical. Lebanon on that wing. India clear it. Throw in for Lebanon on the right. First 2 minutes, it's been mostly Lebanon trying to attack. India clear their lines. Lebanon win it back. Lebanon trying to play football. Annabelle Zihani, ball into the box. India clear their lines. One more goal, and so yes, Raj. And not conceding a goal in the next 15 minutes, I think, will be very crucial. Because this is a different Lebanon from what I've seen so far, but now maybe a chance for India to break. These counterattacks will be important. The third would most probably seal it. Lebanon clear their lines. Oh, good interception by India. Chance to maybe break. Yeah. But India have the ball back. On the left. Lebanon win the ball. Played out. India back to their defense line. It's going to be nervy. That's clear between these two. Chance maybe for India. Lebanon able to clear again. India intercept. Maybe a chance. Good defending. Headed out by India. Back with India. Yeah. This is better from India. But they lose the ball again. And Lebanon now trying to play forward. India attacking. And they play through from left. Short attempt. Easy collection for the keeper, Marie Jo Chebli. India win the ball back in the back line. It back all the way to Muni. India overlapping and earn a corner on the right. Corner for India from the right, and India's taking its time. Yeah, now it's the clock is playing for India in this game. Corner comes in, headed on, move, and the Lebanese somehow are able to clear. Chance for Lebanon trying to counter, but India's defense. Ziheni. But the ball is played out. Chance for India to break. Lebanon win it back. Yeah, Lebanon. I don't know. My feeling is they're a little better. By the way, what is the number of Lebanese origin players? It will be interesting to notice they're better than the rest. Suzhou, they've got 4 girls of origin in their squad. Yeah, 4. Sarah Karnip, number 8, plays at Western Sydney Wanderers. Number 17, Annabelle Ziheni, plays in the US at World Class FC. Those 2 are playing. And then you have the better ones. In regard to the names, Yasmin El Habal plays at QPR, Queen's Park Rangers in London. And Lion Calcas, who plays at Girondins de Bordeaux in France. So they've got 4 of them. And but most of them are with the Beirut Football Academy. So there seems to be a strong academy in women's football in Lebanon. India lose it, win it back. That's the good thing. These girls are fighting for the ball, also trying to play football. Ball goes through, stopped. India, very important. Can't lose the ball. India with the counter-attacking move on the right. It's a little, can they keep it in? And that should be, was a goal kick. Or it would go out for a corner. Ball with Lebanon on the right. Throw in Lebanon on the left. India are able to clear. Chance maybe to break. Cleared by Lebanon, but India still have the ball on that right wing. Shot attempt on goal. Good save by Marie-Jo Chebli. And I think Julie on the ground. You know, boys team in the Asian Cup is all boys from Falcons. How's that impossible? How things are done. So it depends on how the structure of the competitions of these nations are, right? It's like Turkmenistan, right? Where they created Arkadag FK as a sort of national club, and if you're a national team player, you have to play for Arkadag, so to say. So therefore, that happens in those kind of countries, and therefore, there were a phase 20, 22 years ago when the Indian junior team used to be 90% Tata Football Academy, right? So that used to be the case. Lebanon clear after the corner. India maybe with a chance to break. Yes. Well intercepted. Ball played through. And the keeper has it. We are absolutely not using the wings. Yeah, Raj, we're trying to, but again, the players on the wings are not the best. That's the problem. Very interesting. I've seen this now in a lot of weaker Asian teams. And now Laila Kalkas is on the field. Oh, Lebanon breakthrough. Lebanon with a chance. Lebanon. Still a chance for Lebanon. Lovely save on the line for India. I think it was Elizabeth Lakra. And Lebanon now have brought in those two players I was speaking about. Yasmin El Habal, the number 11 from QPR, and Layan Kalkas from Girondins de Bordeaux. And Muni wanting some treatment. Muni Bhamru, experienced keeper, 16 years of age. And a real chance of long term. Yes, Raj, very scrappy game, as I've told you, right? A lot of mistakes from both the teams. And I mean, now it will be interesting with those two substitutions as Lebanon have done. Does that change the game? Because now they've brought on quality. Yasmin El Habal and Layan Kalkas. It'll be interesting to see those two stand out. India, yeah, they need a third, as Raj said a little earlier. And then it's sorted. Otherwise, one goal for Lebanon, and that changes the whole complexion of the game. And Lebanon have been better in the second 45. Foul given for Lebanon. Interesting will be to see if origin players, they've got now 4 of them. An American, Australian, French, and English. And we now see directly with those girls on the field. And that is going to make India's life hard, tougher. And Lebanon is winning the ball more. This is a different Lebanon than in the first half. Time doesn't pass fast when we lead. Yeah, Hannibal, very true. Number 12, come on for India. Number 21 for India is Joya, who's come on for Julian. Lebanon. India. Dispossess. Lebanon win it. And Yasmin El Habal looks like a bulldozer, much bigger, much stronger than all the other girls on the field. That'll be now a physical test. Lebanon. Ball goes out. Interesting. 2-3 substitutions, and they look much better than they have been in the game so far. India again lose the ball, but at least get a throw in. And also, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who regularly watch Arun Foot, who join me here. Today, celebrating 14 years of this channel. 14 years, yes. It's been that long, since 2012. And day before yesterday, we crossed 1 million views. So thank you for all that and the support. Yeah, Lebanon trying to work that through. India able to clear. Long ball forward. Keeper goes long. India dispossess. Maybe a chance to break. Lebanon just close the middle. India have again the ball. Lebanon have the ball. Suddenly the game has a lot of pace. Urgency in Lebanon's game. Annabelle Ziheni. Lebanon. Ball forward. But Yasmin El Habal can't get to it. When he picks up the ball. Long ball forward. Oh, well done. India. And that was offside, I felt, yeah. Alva Senjam. And Lebanon trying to put pressure on India. And to some extent, it's working. But India on themselves. Pratika loses the ball, but back with India from a Lebanon throw-in. Maybe a chance there. Alva. The ball doesn't come back. Lebanon trying to quickly play forward, but the precision luckily is missing. That's the best thing so far. Same problem for both the teams. How many steals have we had in this game? India with the ball, maybe with a chance. But easy collection for Marijo Chebli. Anushka Kumari with the shot. High ball. Yasmin trying to get it through. Lebanon win it now physically. They want to force it on India. Sarah Issa. Lebanon, India have it. India lose it. India chip it forward. But the keeper comes out to clear it. Throw in India. 65 plus minutes on the clock. India 2, Lebanon 0 in the final group match of the AFC Under 17 Women's Asian Cup. In Group B, where Japan is set to win the group. Lebanon have the ball back. Luckily, Masnet, the passing is not the best. Alva plays it out to Padaik. Ball into the box, headed out. Kept in play. Ooh, and offside. Offside India. Lebanon started the game way ahead. Oh, good chance made for India. Mistake by Lebanon. And the keeper has it. Oh, good save by Marijo Chebli. And that should have been the third for India, which would have been game, set, and match. We keep Lebanon alive. Alva, jumped into the keeper. Gets her talking to by the referee. Throw in for Lebanon on the right, sorry. On India's left. Another throw in. Lebanon, Yasmin El Habal wins a free kick. Yeah, she's physically too strong for the Indian girls. India need a third. Otherwise, this will be tight till the end. 68 minutes on the clock. Headed out by India. Nice ball forward for Lebanon, but Muni will collect it. Ball for Sarah Issa. It's tense. 20 plus minutes on the clock. India win the ball on the right. Long ball forward. Joya, who's come on. Plays it back. India's going to earn a throw in. No, they're not. India still have the ball, lose the ball. Back with Lebanon on the left. And lose it again, luckily. Chance for India. That pass wasn't good. Lebanon now committing players forward. Lose the ball, luckily. Chance for India now to break. It's not too many options. That was the worst decision possible. Sarah Kanib loses the ball. Alva on the left. Looking for options. But that attempt from Redima off target. Goal kick Lebanon. Nearly 70 minutes on the clock. India 2, Lebanon 1. Can India hang on to this lead? Can India make it to the quarterfinals? That's the big question of the day. Intercepted by India. Chance. No, cleared by Lebanon. And now the movement is the other way around. Lebanon in the Indian half. On the edge of the box. Lebanon. Still Lebanon. No, that's never a penalty. Lebanon now intercepting the ball well. Throw in. And you can see Pamela Conti, who thought it was an India throw in. Oh, and Yasmin El Habal can't get a shot off, luckily. Muni with a long throw. Oh, kick, sorry. Alva plays it to Joya. Joya beats her marker. Joya beats her second. Joya in the box. Joya, can she score? Joya scores! And that's most probably game, set and match for India. In the 72nd minute, the substitute makes it 3. And that is most probably game, set and match India. In a phase where Lebanon tried to press India. But luckily, didn't have too many chances. And it's 3-0 for the young Tigresses. And that hopefully is game, set and match for us. And that most probably also means we are into the quarterfinals. Good news for our Indian women's team. Lebanon took risks. And Japan 4-0 win. Let's get a better scoreline, says Suzhou. Let's go. Yeah. We have our own games to play. We are playing our own competition. Let the Japanese play theirs. Japan is playing to win this. We are playing to get into the knockouts. Yeah, Lebanon tried to push. That's net. That's nice. Keep it in. Japan 5, yeah. India still with the ball. Maybe with another chance to score. Out there in the wings. Pratika. Pritika can't get it to her teammate. And it's a substitution. Substitution. No team's waiting. And it looks like Alva is going off. What in goal? The second that she scored. Those friendlies against Russia did help us. Yes, we're a bit bad physical, but we're not being dominated because of that physicality difference. Yeah, Sujal, maybe that has helped. Maybe also is that Lebanon football wise is not as good as they maybe could, should, need to be, right? That also has to be a factor. And I think a factor is also Pamela Conti. This team, in patches you've seen that they've tried to play football. She's put something into this team, and that would be the positives from that. Um, yeah, but again, and these kind of matches, um, yeah, very often I think the first goal decides. If the first goal falls for the other side, I don't know how it ends, and that's the crazy one for this. And I'll take this any day, the way it's going at the moment. For us, we rarely have good results. Um, so let's see. देश में खुशी का माहौल है. Yeah, let's see. Hannibal, big win for us. And substitution for Lebanon. Sarah Kanib and Sarah Isa off. Rama Mograbi and Angie Bustani coming on. Japan scored against Australia. Yeah, that was clear that they are better. Lebanon on the wing. Attempt by Lebanon over the goal. We should have defeated Australia or at least drew. Could have played Vietnam quarterfinal. Would have had a chance. World Cup now. Have to play China. They just very weak Australia team. We didn't have an idea. Sadly, you added yourself. We were not. We were not. Not that good. Sorry, Australia was better than us, right? And as I say, these Lebanon matches are very simple. Whoever scores the first is going to win. We scored the first one today. We are winning today. If Lebanon score the first one, I don't see us getting a result. So yeah, those are the realities. It's that simple, right? Attempt from Lebanon, but no power from Christina Chebli. But still won't celebrate before full time. Exactly, Hannibal. Football has shown us crazy things, so let's not get into that. Is India better than Australia? No way, no, no, no. I kind of don't agree fully. We could have got draw against Australia and that day maybe we were a bit better. What? Sorry, did we watch different matches? I mean, my feeling was no, no. It's like with the Aussie boys, you know, uh, that if they allow us to play, we're okay, you know. But if they don't, it makes no sense. So therefore, for me, um, I don't think that we could have gotten a result against Australia. India's saying better than any Indian football team. Mindset mastery. These comparisons are always very difficult to impossible because yeah, those are different levels. So therefore, comparisons, in my opinion, don't make sense to make. Lebanon attacking. Ball played out to the left. Ball played into the middle, headed out by Basnet. Long ball clearance. Joya holds the ball nicely. India on the edge of the box. Ball taken away by Rama Mograbi. Ball with Lebanon. We're in the 80th minute. I mean, I felt we could have had. Australia didn't make many clear-cut chances to technically guess they're better, but a draw was possible. I don't know where you buy that idea of a draw. Sorry, no. Right? Realistically, they were all over us and they were toying with us. They scored an early goal, then they didn't put much pressure, and so let's see. Now we go for knockouts. People have started to see this as underachievement. Oh, we have won or drawn to Australia as that. Why can't people enjoy the present moment? Yeah, sure. I still believe Vietnam have a genuine chance of Australia and quarterfinal. Let's wait for. That's a different discussion. But if you're saying that we should have had a draw against Australia, sorry, La La Land. Australia as bad as they were, yeah. And this game, listen, just take the 3-0, be happy. Don't let's not talk too much about it and then play China, whatever happens. Um, you know, so because with this level that we are playing, you want us to play an under 17 Women's World Cup. Not happening, in my opinion. India in the box. Yeah, that shot goes wide. And I believe so, but that's okay. Difference of opinion. Okay, playing Vietnam was possible. That's just my opinion. Yeah, but do you think that even Vietnam and at that level of football can we play? Right. That's my point. We had no chance against Australia. Right. Australia scored early and then controlled proceedings, and nah. Chance for India to counter. Joya in the box. Keeper keeps it out. Can India draw with China? No. Honestly. Mindset mastery again. Yes, we can at this level. We played Myanmar and I watched Vietnam Myanmar game fully at same level. Friendly matches and comparisons and qualifiers and this and that, very difficult at my understanding, right? So yeah, whatever happens in the China game, we should at least be proud of whatever these girls have done, qualifying up 20 years for the tournament itself and then going to knockouts. Hats off. Yeah, exactly. That is what is needed. Lebanon. I mean, I'm saying possible, not certain, even though 20% chance, not saying we're better or something. Yeah, but even those possibilities, chances, and that's the thing. Hey, Anupam, good to see you. Yes. Can now 17 have chance to go for World Cup? No. Harsh. We're playing China next. Sorry. Anyone thinking that we have a chance, honestly, this is a big achievement today. Let's enjoy this. Let's not get carried away. And because India in attack again. Maybe a fourth for India coming. A fourth for India is coming. A fourth for India. Four nil. Pritika with the second of the night. Makes it 4-0 India. It's a hammering for Lebanon. Big win for India. Big win for India. 85 minutes on the clock. India 4, Lebanon nil. And that should confirm our place in the quarters. Because with this result, Philippines would have to score 12, Chinese Taipei 13 to equal India, to go past India. And India are on the attack, maybe trying to score another one. The Lebanese clear for a corner. How did this Lebanon team draw against Australia? Baffling. Anupam, that's football for you. I said a little earlier, I don't know if you were there in the room. These are the kind of matches that if whoever scores the first one in these kind of games most probably wins it. If Lebanon scores the first, I don't know if India can come back, you know? And so therefore for me, yeah, but that's football. That's football. And sometimes the biggies have problems and don't get the results that they you know, create. Header! Basnet, just over. And therefore, that's football for you. In friendly matches, we defeated Uzbekistan U17 boys in 2023 Jan. Fast forward to June. The main tournament went out of the group stage, only went to semis. So, Joel, as I say, friendly results have no value if you don't get the results in those final tournaments, right? So for me, friendly results are nice. You never know which team is playing. Are they playing their first 11? Are they trying out players? Are they trying out formations? What are they trying out? So therefore, friendly results are never, to me, a benchmark. Um, these tournaments are the benchmark, and that's the thing for me. Um, you know that um, Basnet does everything, try to win the ball. Yeah, does very well. Kumari crossing, and the Lebanese keeper has the ball. So therefore, for me, Sujal very rightly, um, you know, uh, friendly tournaments are nice to talk about, but at the end of the day, um, Asian Cup qualifiers or then the final tournaments are the real test. And we have a lot of dreams and ambitions amongst fans of Indian football, but we don't want to accept the reality of things, which is very important for us. And Lebanon seem to have given up. Joya has done well since she's come on. Holds the ball well, shields it well. But then I don't know where she saw a teammate over there. So for India, someone down. Divyani Linda has to go off after treatment. Throw in India on the left. So if we score first against China, we could potentially make it to the World Cup, or China's a completely different beast, Anupam. I'm talking about a team like this, like Lebanon or India, whoever. I felt today, you know, we scored always at critical junctures, which is also a skill which very few of our teams have, right? We scored at the right time. The 1-0, 2-0 was important. The 3-0 was very important because Lebanon was pressing us. If the 2-1 happens, I don't know who wins, honestly. And that's the closeness of football. And but against the biggies, North Korea, China, Japan, maybe even add a South Korea to it. Scoring first doesn't matter because they can always score 3, 4, 5, 6, even more if they want to, right? And that's the thing. Lebanon played forward. 4 minutes of added time. Asnet does everything. Joya, stopped by the. I was offside. I was about to say stopped by the centre back. Lebanon with the ball on the left. Left back on the left back is Divyani Linda. Gonna talk about her. Who's the left back here? So we could tank. Yeah, Anibal, she is. There's such a huge difference according between the rest of nations and top 5 in women's game. The gap has become even bigger every year. So that's the big problem. And if if you say, uh, and yeah, Augusta is a center back, not left back. So that's the other problem, right? That North Korea, Japan, China, to some extent South Korea, are much, much better. Now, counter-attacking move for India. Oh, on her own. Is this India's fifth? It will be. Oh, no, it's not. Marijo Chebli actually has saved a few for Lebanon as well, the goalkeeper. We are in the last minute of the game. 4-0 India. Even in my wildest dreams, I would have not come to that conclusion. And Muni not tested. Actually, he was asking left dribble, which okay, sorry. Then I took something, looked at something different. Last few seconds of the game. And you have the ball. Great achievement for Pamela Conti and her girls. Really impressive. And that's the final whistle. India scored an impressive 4-0 win against Lebanon in the AFC Under-17 Women's Asian Cup. Big, big, big win for our girls. And as I said yesterday, right? Don't expect anything. When we do, just be happy and celebrate. And today is one of those rare days in Indian football where we can celebrate. And we will most likely go to the knockouts. Yeah, sorry, just put out my tweet. And that's it. 11 India to the USA. Let's go. From the knockouts, we'll have a proper broadcast, right? There was news about that. Suzhou, I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. With these broadcast rights in India, very confusing. Um, I'm watching it on the AFC Asian Cup platform, and yeah, that's where I can watch it. But yeah, big win for India, massive win for India actually, and can be proud of what they have achieved over here, because rarely does an Indian team make it to the knockouts of continental competitions. Um, so yeah, let's wait and see who we will face, and then let's see Indian quarters at last knockouts. Yeah, first AFC quarter was at that, and the second quarter was, yeah. That's good, right? That's good. So understanding women can improve if they're given right coaching, have time to improve. Mindset mastery, yes, but coaching is the one. Exposure, right? Exposure will be the other thing that they need. They need league games, league matches, tough competition in the country, all those things, because now the real development starts. This under 17 should be a start. And yeah, let's see. Kalyan Shah will now back to take credit. How much of credit would you give him, Dada? I don't know how much credit I would give Kalyan, to be very honest. I don't know. He's the president. The credit goes to the national team department. Um you know, so therefore, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But to me, yeah, as anyone in the AFF will take credit, should take credit for it. How much is his credit? I don't know. The main credit goes to Pamela Conti and the people working around it. National teams department, Shubhru Topal, and everyone involved in that, who get a lot of stick up as well. But but this today was their win, and yeah. So therefore, for me, that's how I at least see it. No, I mean the proper production, like a normal game we watch with replays and stuff. Oh, social, I have no idea. I don't know. The AFC is cut it down to a bare minimum. Um, I don't know why, both boys and girls, but maybe it is something that for them, the whole thing is now an additional cost. They were organizing qualifiers and final rounds once every 2 years. Now, because of the yearly cycle from FIFA, you have to do it yearly. Maybe um, we'll have to wait and see. Pratika Burman, how was her performance? Pritika Burman, to me, scored 2 goals. Could have had maybe another. Um, Good performance, right? If you are looking at efficiency, then she was really good. Can you get Japan, Australia again in quarters? No, you can't. You play always teams in other groups. Do Pamela Conti remain coach after this competition? Mindset mastery, no idea. No idea, because it's a matter of money as well. Pamela Conti, yeah. Anupam, she's done great work. 11 draws. Pranjal, that's football for you. That's football for you. And I say also today, even though we won 4-0, if Lebanon score the first goal, this game will be a totally different game. If Lebanon score a 2-1, this will be a different game. So therefore, take it. Sometimes these matches are like that. Take it, be happy, and and let's not overthink about these things, because yeah, we rarely have these kind of matches or results. So that's why I take this, and it's a big win. Is your still Indian women's coach? Hitesh, no idea. He was with the under 20s. I don't know if his contract was running out. Um, I don't know if it has been extended. So sorry, no idea. If you ask me from that front, big win for India tonight. Um, yeah, it's a big win, big achievement for us, and so let's see. Alexander, assistant coach. Why should he be the assistant, Timu? Joachim Alexanderson, why should he be the assistant? Right? Joachim Alexanderson is a specialist in youth coaching. Keep him in youth coaching. Don't push coaches around because, I think I need this, I need that, or whatever. You don't have this win also, but No one show reality of team performance. Yeah, mindset mastery. That is what we have here. When we are nearly talking for 2 hours about this game, that is where the reality of this game comes out. Um, and so therefore, but who's going to talk about it, right? And so therefore, for me, um, and let's see where we go. Whether we can still lose. Yeah, we could still be out if there's a crazy result between Philippines and Chinese Taipei. These wins are worth hyping rather than academy wins, to be honest. 100%, Sujat. 100%. But we also know where we stand, right? So therefore, for me, um, this is this is a great result, but have to build on it. Is there a possibility for either Philippines to make it through? There are 13, 14 respect. Anupam, theoretically, no. But again, if Philippines score 12 or Chinese Taipei score 13, you know, yeah. And therefore, that's the thing. So therefore, for me, in mathematically, very, very unlikely. But that's why I also, in my tweet, I wrote a great performance of the team of Manakonti, and we are likely to face host China in the quarterfinals now. So therefore, I kept that safe exit that maybe Philippines has a crazy day and just whacks Taiwan. I don't know, but let's wait and see. Goalkeeper was not tested much today. Also, reason for it. Exactly, Roshan. Lebanon were offensively with all that they potentially had, totally. Yeah, I don't know. Not dangerous at all. So therefore, for me, that was the thing. The Indian defense really really strong. Elizabeth played a good game. Mm, Abhishta, of course, strong again, and yeah. Therefore, Muni was not really tested, and that's good. And Pamela Conti did a very good job. I mean, he should be part of the senior women team assistant coach, and most of the upcoming players are from youth. Senior said most of the youth players should be also remained as head coach also. Nah, they won't. It overlaps, so you will not be able to do both. You have to do either this or either that. And I don't think that I don't know who the head coach in the women's team is, right? If it's an Indian, I don't know if they would want someone like Joachim as an assistant. So there's a lot of things that one needs to think about before deciding XYZ, who does this, who does that. But yeah, very big thing. India's -1 goal difference as a China, Philippines, Taiwan -30, -14. Yeah, Hitesh, I know, but I say if Philippines whack Taiwan for 12 or 13, you never know, then suddenly we're out. So therefore, let's see. So therefore, we'll have to wait and see what happens next. And to be close to impossible, but in football, we've seen results which were impossible. And then let's see. Yeah, at the moment, Crispin Chetri is the head coach. Philippine China game is going to be similar to our U20 fixture against Chinese Taipei in terms of quality. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you what quality that will be. As I say, you'll have to wait and see what these two teams do, and then we'll have to wait and see what result they can give you. At the moment, we are through. That is what we should care. Um, Therefore, yeah, let's wait and see what we can do. I'm just looking at the Philippines team, and the Philippines team is mainly an US school and college team, so they have quality in that. So therefore, you know, if they get going, who knows what they can do. But that's that. Quick reminder: if you haven't, do like this watch along. Yeah, thumbs up. Share it with others. Do watch the other content that I try and make on a regular basis. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel and do sort of anniversaries today, 14th anniversary of Arun Foot's YouTube channel here today. And yesterday we crossed the 1 million views on Arun Foot. So therefore, small little milestones here for the channel. So therefore, do support the channel and thank you as always on that. Opponent's gonna be North Korea, South Korea, China, or Vietnam. Good result, but going ahead is unlikely. We're gonna play China. Pranjal. There is no other options. If we're going to stay in the competition, we will play China. So, yeah, normally end of the road. It would be a sensation. We're going to play China, Hannibal. If we are in the competition, we will play China and Japan with a 5-0 win against Australia. So now, as it stands, Vietnam places Australia, Japan, Thailand, and China. Their opponents will be decided. So therefore, that's that. Can we do the unthinkable in quarters? Temu, no. If we do, I'll take it. I'll take it any day. But to think about us beating China in women's football, it would be one of the biggest upsets ever in the world of football if we can beat China. How good is China compared to Japan, North Korea, South Korea? They're one of the best, Pranjal. North Korea most probably is the top, and then China, Japan of a similar level, and they're playing at home, and all those kind of factors to me. Again, let's not go too far ahead of us. Yeah, because I don't see that happening. So that's the thing, right? So Manav also says no, Temu. To me, we can dream, sometimes. But this, as I say, today, let's enjoy. Just let's enjoy this win. And not bother about some results. And today, just be happy that we have achieved what we have achieved, and and then let's see what happens in the coming. Let's see. I doubt this Lebanon draw Australia. Raj, football games have trajectories. And Australia, for whatever reasons, couldn't get their goals. Lebanon played better. Lebanon today, at 2-0, I thought, okay, they could get into the game. We need, as you rightly said, we needed a third. But before that third goal, if they got their attacks going, for some reason they didn't, so that means that the Indian defense was good. If they get a 2-1, you don't know how it goes. There always that hope in football that makes it the beautiful games always starts with a 0-0, but whatever happens, there should be no effect this victory. Yeah, so you're very right. I got to know Messiah was arrested for drugs in 2000. Oh, Raj, there's a lot of things. If you dig up, you'll find. I put North Korea ahead of every other issue. 100%. They're the world champions at under 17, under 20 women's level. So North Korea are the best team in the world. Forget Asia. They are the best team in the whole world. So therefore, no other team, forget your Chinas, forget your Japans, forget your South Koreas. Any other team is close to North Korea. So therefore, fine. And so therefore, that's okay for us. It's good that we're not going to face North Korea. If we face China. And let's wait and see what happens in the other groups, right? So hope that the Philippines don't thrash Chinese Taipei. And yeah, China. Raj, please don't ask that question. Lebanon might be depressed today, but their draw against Australia is a big thing to take away. 100%, Roshan. And they have some potential. And so therefore, yeah. Look at Japan and Australia. No, Raj, Japan is a cut above the rest of all the teams in this group. Even if Australia has a good day, they will not be able to challenge the Japanese. That's the difference, right? Australia is not a top 4 women's team in Asia, right? So therefore, Japan, that's why also let's us take our 3-0 and be happy, because that was the key to stay in the tournament. That we didn't have 2 heavy losses was very, very important. That we lost 2-0 to the Aussies and 3-0 to the Japanese was more than enough, right? That shows you need a structure to improve your football. You don't have to play in top leagues or top clubs to play your best game for the national team. Timo, why North Korea is so... And this is a question that people who work in football have asked. Nobody knows why North Korea is so good in the women's game. No, there's no logic to it. So therefore, let's see. Men's, though, we play Uzbekistan. No? We have to... The defending champions. So for us in the men's game, we have to cross that path of creating an upset against Uzbekistan to try and, first of all, stay in the competition. And if we stay in the competition, then we are going to go to the World Cup. But after that Australia game, sorry, that was a brutal reality check for us 2 days ago. We were nowhere near. And again, this team has never shown that. In my opinion, I've said that a lot of times, and I stick to that as well. Sorry, guys. So with that, slowly, maybe we'll come or head towards an end on a good day, on a very, very good day for Indian football, because our under 17 women's national team scores a big 4-0 victory. And rarely do we win. And winning 4-0, that's even more impressive, in my opinion. And now let's wait what happens. Philippines versus Chinese Taipei. But normally we should be through. And, um, and hopefully we get to play China. In the senior women's game, North Korea is a little behind Japan, South Korea, and Australia because of lack of exposure after a great start in youth football. Yeah, so Joel, in youth football you can cover it, but at senior level you need that, as you say, exposure. You need to compete at a higher level. The best players of Japan, South Korea, and all Australia play in Europe or America, so that's the thing. Watching youth tournaments is sometimes boring. Raj, they are youth tournaments because the kids are not finished products. You saw that today. How many times will you see players running into a situation and with these blocks and all? You will not see it. So yeah, maybe the fear of Temu, I don't know. Maybe not. And also, what was the New York thing about national team? Temu, no idea. I've heard something that someone said that they would invite India to play a couple of friendlies in New York. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was name dropping by Shaji. I don't know. Again, everyone picks it up. And I don't like to do that. But again, I also could have said, hey, listen, I've passed on the contacts of the AIFF to someone in Uganda. Maybe India might play in Uganda before someone in the AIFF put it out. So therefore, just keep it in. Most likely, the Uganda games are not going to happen. So yeah, let it be. So we're playing the Unity Cup, and we're playing in the FIFA ASEAN Cup. That's good competition for us in the coming months. AFF Youth League is fraud. Why they play full dimension pitch in 90 minutes? Why shouldn't they play full 90 minutes and full dimension? Raj, I don't know. That's normal, right? Could be some Caribbean. Sujal, I don't know. I've heard a rumor, but there was no nation mentioned. Yeah, so therefore, that's out of the question. And again, focus on what we're going to play. Again, that's also what I say, guys. Don't jump on every rumor that someone puts out, or this or that, everything. I know a lot of you are there. Of stuff is not going to happen anyway. So focus on the things that are happening. Again, Monday, China versus India, hopefully. Sunday, India versus Uzbekistan in the under 17 boys. The ISL is still being played later this month. Yeah, let's see what happens with the Unity Cup. Simon is saying that as he plays. So okay, sorry, I didn't get that. I think Puerto Rico, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Belize. Timo, as I say, it does matter. We're not playing it again, and then everyone is talking. We're not playing it. Khatam, finished. Why bother, right? And bother about things that we are playing, right? That would be the thing. Right, with that, I'll slowly come to an end of this live watch along. India's under 17 women's national team creates history, winning 4-0 against Lebanon and making it to the knockout, or hopefully, let's put this way, sorry, I have to still say that, hopefully making it to the knockout stages. Yeah, that's the thing. What was the reason we were going to give me a call of Timo? I didn't ask. Someone wanted a contact of the AIFF. I gave it to them. They spoke with the AIFF. It didn't happen. Again, I don't ask. So playing Unity may then is in a certain probably so between fitting Durant. So at the moment we don't have a season. So let's see what happens in between. Really pathetic in Australia, or else we would have faced Vietnam. Prasanjit, I don't think so. I don't think so. Prasanjit, I said this a little earlier. Don't get carried away. that because Lebanon was played 1-1. And let's be honest, if Lebanon get a 2-1 in this game, we don't know how this game ends. So therefore, you know, be humble. Also, when you win, let's be humble in the sense of saying, guys, we won 4-0. Hopefully, we're in the quarters. Khatam, whatever, blah, blah. Australia was better than us that day. Again, I don't what to say. Check the football guy exposing Messiah. Great. If the more do it, the better, because that's what Indian football needs, guys. We need to be honest about these things, but otherwise we're not going to be able to progress, right? I don't think Philippines can beat Chinese. They were 13 goals. Chinese that plays decent defensively. Bitesh, I don't think, again, even if they were bad defensively, scoring 12, 13 goals is a big, big ask. Yeah. And so, yeah. So therefore, let that match happen tonight and see what happens. Can you create money from betting like Genius Sports, known as a betting company, even though they say data sharing other things? Timu, they are not a betting company. Who tells you they're a betting company? Who's telling you that Genius Sports is a betting company? Genius Sports is a data aggregator, right? And they're actually a tracker of betting data. So they're more like a sports radar. So all those people are telling you, oh, Genius Sports is this. They don't have a clue what they're talking about. Right? I act like supporting Messiah in comments, and I like people are waking up more, proving by giving me hate for supporting Messiah. You're on the right side, Rajesh. So that's why keep it up. And, otherwise, yeah. So therefore, this is the thing. And this is what another thing which I realize again, there's a lot of wrong information, misinformation, lack of information, lack of knowledge in the market. People think that they know things or understand things and then start talking about things. And a lot of people, sorry, don't know these things and are talking about these things. Right? Everyone can talk or blabber and say something. Everyone has an opinion. But if you don't know things, I also tell this to other people, if you don't know, don't talk about it. If you don't know what Genius Sports is, don't talk about Genius Sports. Right? Doesn't make sense. So with that, slowly I'll come to an end of this live watch along. Thank you for joining me this early in the day. India 4, Lebanon 0. Let's say that again and again. India 4, Lebanon 0 in the AFC Under-17 Women's Asian Cup. Big, big win for India. And yeah, let's see what happens in the coming days and weeks. And as always, like, share, subscribe. arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias with arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So I was Chaudhary signing off. Bye for now.